So the Classic Hot Rods are back on track for their meeting final here at Northampton International Raceway tonight. The final World Qualifying round of the 2023 campaign of the World Final at Ipswich in 2 weeks' time. So the grid forming at 143, Con Willisey on the front row of the grid alongside 107 Evan Foster. Row 2 is H48 Rob Lawmans and 207 Caleb Francis, with row 3 11 of Sean Jacklin and 422 Connor Gibson Leach. Row 4, 83 Ben Singleton, 782 Thomas Kalita, and then two more at the back on row 5, 409 Chris Wilkes and number 15 of Graham Willis. This grid based off points scored over the 3 graded heat races, and this will more or less decide the World Championship grid in 2 weeks' time. Yellow flag goes up then, here we go, 20 racing laps, winner takes all. Down the far side they go, nice steady rolling start. Highly valuable classic race cars these are to many people. So to keep it nice and steady is with the call of order for Classic Hot Rods. When the green flag goes down, we're underway and racing for tonight's Classic Hot Rod Grand Final with 143 Cameron Willisey getting the breakaway very early doors in the Mark 2. Escort Evan Foster follows suit. They all make their way round turns 1 and 2. Relatively unscathed. 15 of Willis goes to the ley line on the far side, early doors in the Mini, but it comes to no avail. With that, Cameron Willis, he pulls away at the head of the field in the Pete Winstone replica. A car like that was debuted in the real life Classic Hot Rods not too long ago, and Cameron running a Pete Winstone replica with us. 107 Evan Foster in his first ever Classic Hot Rod meeting runs in second place, trying to get some world qualifying points to make his way onto the world final grid in a couple of weeks' time. They've got Rob Lawmans in H48. I have to say it's probably my personal favourite car at the moment in the OGRO Classic Hot Rod scene. A beautifully presented Mark 1 Escort for Rob this year. Down the far side they go then, 11 of Jacklin runs fourth, the ex-Super Rod and Slip car racer from Cambridge. With 422 Connor Gibson Leach in fifth. He had a go racing in the Pro Stock Basics up at Cowden Beef, but has since sold the car and maybe looking to move into the CC rods at Lochgelly. Another relative budget non-contact formula up in Scotland. So Jacklin and Gibson Leach, the main two, battling on track for fourth place at the moment. The two Mark Escorts fishtailing their way round. Connor's car more so than Sean's at the moment, but that may change as the tyre degradation comes into effect, because these Classic Hot Rods do like to chew through their Avon tyres in full racing mode, particularly the rear wheel drive cars. The front wheel drive machinery not so much. The only example of front wheel drive tonight is 15 of Graham Willis, who is our lone Mini. 143 Willis is slowing up a slight tad there coming out of turn number 2, but has managed to get back on the pace again. Gibson Leach still attacking Jacklin for fourth place. 15 Willis is coming to possession. 409 Chris Wilkes in the Toyota Starlet, the only Starlet here this evening. Oh, tangle turn 4, Willis has gone, he's taken 409 Wilkes onto the centre as he goes on. Watch out leaders, they almost hit the side of the broadside Mini. 143 Con Willisey, I think just had a moment to shut your eyes and go round the outside. That delayed coming in for Evan Foster, have a look round the outside, but it came to no avail. Foster didn't quite have the overspeed he needed, and now got a race in our hands at the front thanks to that little tangle away on turn 4. So Willisey will possibly try and bridge the gap once again, but Foster is sticking with him. Lawmans runs third. Singleton laps Willis on the far side. So what can Cameron Willisey do from here? Can he just pull away again? We'll remain to find out. 11 of Jacklin still fourth, followed by Gibson Leach in 422 in the 300 Buchan replica. That car in real life at Ipswich Speed Weekend spent most of the weekend overtaking cars around the outside, completely broadside. Very impressive stuff. 15 Willis goes to the centre green and may bounce off the wall. Yep, has a bit of a nibble on the wall in front of the snack bar down there, but survives. Lap number 16 is where we are, I think. Well, lap number 14 I've just been corrected on is where we are now. Lap 15 is in the books, so we're into lap 15 of racing for this Classic Rod final. It's 5 next time, please. 5 next time. Jacklin's still looking in his mirrors, working out if Gibson Leach in 422 can find any way past, but at the moment it's looking to be not the case. 207 Caleb Francis laps 15 of Graham Willis. Caleb, another one in his first meeting with the Classic Hot Rods tonight, after recently making the move over from Roblox Bangor Racing and coming to race an R Factor, made his debut on Tuesday night in the Mini Stocks of Bovingdon. So coming through then on to lap number 18 with 3 laps to do now for 143 Cameron Willissey in the Winston car. 107 Foster second place, 15 Willis bouncing off the back straight fence there in the Mini, and almost ends up going into the wall down there. Sadly, Graham hasn't had any other front wheel drive cars to play with tonight. We'd normally see Nigel Foster in his Mini, possibly Kyle Fido and Charlie Octoloni in their Metros as well, but they're all absent tonight. And Thomas Kalita braving the Huey lookalike. So final lap time is the call of order for Cameron Willissey. 48 Rob Lawmans runs third with Connor Gibson-Leach chasing him down, but it matters very much not. Cameron Willissey power sliding at the final bend, takes the Classic Hot Rod final. Foster second place, Lawmans will be third, Gibson-Leach is fourth, Jacqueline fifth, 83 Simpson almost overcooking it for sixth. 7th place final lead lap is going to be 782 Kalita in the Mark 1. Red flags please, red flags.